Hey, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to an impromptu Monday evening Power Hour live on Critical Conversations, the network. Come on in if you're free. It is 6:04 in the PM, and I would love to have you in the room for just a quick conversation. I'm not even going to be on long, but I just wanted to just touch bases with everybody concerning a couple things that I found. Um, to happen in the course of the work week. Of course, I want to make sure my calendar right's out there. Are you using your calendar? Are you putting your appointments, your work schedule? Are you putting everything you're supposed to have in your calendar? Hi, Cheney girl. Good evening. How you doing, sister? Thank you for joining. So I haven't even left work yet. I wanted to just talk for a minute and kind of ease my mind. How was your day? Sister Kainisha, how was your day? How was our day? Put in the comments. Hello to everyone. I have to be very honest about the day. There was a lot of, I will call mental traffic jams. And I coined that phrase in talking to my therapist. When you're doing a lot and a lot is coming at you at once, and if you can visualize a traffic jam where cars are bumper to bumper, that happens to me mentally. Can anybody relate to that? A lot of thoughts are coming through your brain. A lot of tasks are in front of you. You just got off work. All right. I hope you are home relaxing, sister. Have you ever experienced just a lot of information going through your mind at one time? And for me, it feels like a bumper to bumper traffic jam. The worst traffic jam ever is not moving. If there is any movement, it's very minimal. And from what you can see, you don't really have much movement happen even in front of you. That happens to me sometimes. And when I told my therapist that, she says, "Oh, I like how you put that because that's how it feels." And what happens to me, I can't speak for you, but dealing with anxiety, I have to make a decision. That's what it is, sister. It's information overload. You have a line of people in front of you. You got a phone ringing. You got a fax machine fax. You got people standing near you. There's all these different things happening. I believe the human mind is only designed to handle so much at one time. Picture a road, a 3-lane freeway, and there's 3 lanes going one direction. Okay. There only could be so many cars going down the lane at one time. Yes, sister, it does. Why do you think traffic jams in the natural occur? So many cars using a little piece of road at the same time. Traffic jams occur in the morning. The average person goes to work between 7:30 and maybe 9, and then in the evening between maybe 3:30 and 6:30. So at those types of times, the traffic is more than likely going to be really crowded on those highways that get a bunch of traffic. So you're 94, 96, 275. These roads here in Michigan, we know which ones get the heaviest traffic. 94 is a cross country, a cross state highway. So 94 goes different ways. 75, trucks, cars, motorcycles. So when you have these and don't have construction, don't let one lane be closed. Don't let one exit be closed. Don't let an entire section of the freeway be closed. You're going to have that much more traffic because everyone is trying to detour the same way. Well, guess what? It happens in the mind. It happens in my mind. I can't speak for you. But what I want to talk about, what are some of the things that we can do when we experience a mental traffic jam? One thing that I've learned how to do is stop. I stop. It is not an abrupt stop. It's not something that you can see me stop. I'm just inside of me. I am taking a very deep breath. Inside of me, I am saying, Jesus, the very Christ of my life, if you don't help me clear this mental traffic jam right now, I'm going to grab my purse and I'm going to go get in my car. But I want to be able to come back to this place. So that's not necessarily an option. Okay. Now, In 2021, I did have a mental traffic jam, several of them back to back, not only at work, but also at home. If you're dealing with a spousal situation on top of a work situation, on top of a health issue, those become mental and physical traffic jams and relationship traffic jams. So just imagine having all of those at one time. So what happened to me in 2021 is I broke down. I literally lost track of my thoughts, lost track of my words. When I came to, I had moments where I was in the middle of a street dumping my purse out on the ground. Yes. I had moments where I got violent. I had moments where I screamed because I could not clear the mental traffic jam. I may not have been strong enough to call on Jesus. I don't know what happened. It became such an overload, ladies and gentlemen, that it caused me to have a snapping moment. I didn't hurt anybody, not to that extent, but it definitely took me out of my character. And since then, after seeing a therapist, after taking anxiety medication and depression medication, I am now extremely careful. When I feel that traffic jam, sister, I'm telling the truth, and I'm shaming the devil on this Monday evening. So when you see the cars in front of you on that traffic jam and you see the red brake lights, that tells you traffic jam ahead. So you either going to pack your patience and put on your brake so as to not hit somebody, or some of you all get real crazy and get on the shoulder and ride that out like it's a lane, risking harm, danger, tickets, and everything else. Okay? So just like any other traffic jam, when you see it coming, that's when you have to make an internal decision. I got to call on Jesus, take a deep breath. This is also what I do when I have a traffic jam. I drink my water. Tupperware sells these, by the way. Isn't that nice? If you want one, let me know. Okay. I'm learning how to hydrate when I have those traffic jams in my mind. I'm learning how to pray inside my spirit. I'm learning how to slow down. How can you slow down in an already slow traffic jam? I'm slowing down because I'm a human. I can only do one thing at a time. I'm slowing down because I refuse to allow anybody else to push me to a place of no return. So what do? Thank you for your patience, everybody. Give me just one moment. And when that person comes up to me and I'm not ready for them, I politely ask them to give me just one moment while I complete a transaction. Because at the end of the day, they're waiting for you. Okay? If you got what they need, they should just be patient. Now, they may not be kind, but I'm going to be kind. I'm not going to get out of character. Give me just one moment. I take my pen and my notebook and I jot little things down. That way I'm not making mistakes, because when you start rushing, listen to me and listen to me good. When you start rushing, you're going to make yourself subject to errors. And guess who's responsible for those errors? Yes. So you have the right to say, give me, somebody put in the chat, hashtag one moment, please. Hashtag thank you for your patience. Wow, come on. This is power hour. We're taking back our power. So no matter what industry you work in, no matter what you do for a living, you sell cars, you sell Big Macs, you sell homes, you work in customer service, you work for a hospital, you work for a dealership. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. My sister says you can't allow others to make you come out of character. Character, real character, doesn't allow anybody else to move character. The character in me and what I should have as a believer in God, I should be able to control my outbursts to where nobody has the power. When you give someone the power to take you out of character, you're placing them on a pedestal on which they don't deserve to sit on. So if you feel as though LHG, I don't know how you do it. I feel myself getting angry. What I used to do when I thank you, sister, one moment, please. That's your freedom. What other phrases, y'all, can we use that will politely tell someone to give me a moment? One moment, please. One moment while because sometimes they want to know you ain't slacking. If you can just give me a moment while I look that information up for you. One moment. I don't have an answer for you, Mr. Johnson, but if you give me a moment while I ask someone. So sometimes letting them know what you're doing for them will buy you some time. Not everybody, but it can buy you some time. Okay. But if you can think of any other polite phrase, what you don't want to say is, wait a minute. What you don't want to do is do this and just not say nothing other than give me just one moment. You can do that. But if you just go without any words, that may not be the most professional. We have to figure out how to get what we need and then make sure the customer or the patient or the whoever client feels comfortable too. Okay. I say the phrase, one moment, please. Thank you for your patience about 300 times a day. It's in repeat in my mouth because you also have to remember to treat someone the way you want to be treated. And when the line is long and you're waiting to get in your appointment or you got to be at work or the kids are bothering you, you can't get a little antsy. So we do have to put ourselves in the place of the person waiting and have a little patience with them. It's a two-way street. So as you build rapport with people, okay, when you see them waiting, you see them, thank you so much for your patience today. We're a little short-staffed. We're a little, behind a little bit. So if you don't mind just giving us a moment, I really thank you. And then when they do get to you, thank them again. Can someone put in a chat, thanks goes a long way. When you acknowledge that a person has been patient, when they don't have to be, they will be even more patient with you. This is basic stuff tonight. So as you deal with this mental traffic jam, what I suggest is what I've been doing. There we go. I received your request. I'll check into that for you and get back with you shortly. There it is. You are acknowledging I got it. So if you're wondering if I got it, yes. Because if you don't say that part, sister, great point. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get my email? Did you get my voicemail? I got it. I received it. I will definitely check into it and get back with you. That one phrase, those two sentences, acknowledges what you received, gives them an idea of what you're going to do, and a timeline. Come on. That's what you got to do. And don't underestimate if you need an hour, if you need a day, if you need 2 business days to get back with the person, please tell them. I'd rather you overestimate than under. And if you don't give an expectation at all, trust me, they're going to keep calling you. Please know. We got another great comment. Remember not to take your frustrations out on anyone else. Allow them grace like you want them to give you grace. Grace is a two-way street. You want to be the giver of grace and the recipient of a person's grace. So you also don't know what kind of day they've had. If you're in the medical field, say you work in emergency, people are coming in sick. So a sick person ain't going to want to wait long. I'm sick. I don't feel good. I might pass out. So having me wait too long in an emergency room, yeah, you're probably going to get an upset LHG. I'm going to just tell you that now. So depending on where you work and the circumstances of why someone would contact you, you definitely got to add some extra. Yes, always ask for a deadline for when they require feedback. You want to know what their deadline is, when do they need it, and then turn around and say when you can give it. Because what if you may not be exactly able to give it to them today, offer what you can give. It helps you prioritize the need. So if you are someone that has multiple projects, multiple tasks, the way you decide what to do first is the deadline. When is it due? If it's due today and no other day will do, then guess what? It got to be done today. But if it can wait until tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, then yes, you may be able to not touch it until tomorrow. So for those who wonder, well, how do you balance priority? You give everything a priority. So when your boss is giving you a project, they need to give you a deadline. When your supervisor is asking you to do something, okay, should I stop doing that to do that? Okay, because I want to make sure, because I'm already doing that. So if you want me to stop doing that to start doing that, then just know that that's going to take a little longer. Communication is key, y'all. It is. It's key. It's key. So I say all that to say Monday is the busiest day for most companies. I don't care what you do. Monday is typically a busy day. If you work in a call center, Monday is crazy. If you work in a hospital, it's probably crazy. No matter where you work, Monday tends to be coming off of that weekend. It tends to be that day you get some of everything. I worked in a department that was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But instead of calling us on Saturday or Sunday, they would wait and call on Monday because they assumed we were closed. Claims never closed in that department. They may close now because I ain't been there in 3 years and I'm not there. But we were 24 hours. But people didn't really believe it, I guess, and would wait until Monday to call in claims. If the accident happened on Saturday, they'll wait till Monday. I don't know why. But you have to govern yourselves accordingly if you work in an office. If you know Monday is crazy, pack your patience, pack your water, pack your snack, pack your lunch, pack your Jesus the Christ, and just do what you can. And when that mental or physical traffic jam starts to pile up, I take a breath. I take a sip. I get my pen. I get my pad of paper. I keep that near me anyway to keep me, the light just went off, but I'm still here, y'all, to keep me in a posture of organization. The light in here is on timer and I haven't moved enough. So I just want to let you know that there are mechanisms that you can use to give yourself a chance to, I'm only one person. I'm only one human. This is a lot. This is a lot. You might feel that talking to certain people in your circle. When I talk to so-and-so, I just get anxious. They are a lot. Take a breath. If you must take the call, make the call short and sweet. How can I help you? Sorry to hear that. I can pray, and then get off that phone. Because your peace of mind is important. Peace is just as good as cold hard cash for LHG. I'm just telling you. And especially if you work and you work a job that's going to give you a lot of fast-paced activity, you have to have tools. Get up and go to the restroom when you can. Take a break when you can. Take your lunch. Get out the building. Leave your desk. The days of me eating lunch at my desk and people bothering me, nope, get up and go. Get up and go. If they see you sitting there, they're going to think you're available for them. So give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Take your breaks. Take your vacation time. Every so many weeks or a couple of months, if you have vacation time, take you a Friday and a Monday. Make you a long weekend, because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you this, I'm just being honest. There is a culture of stress in corporate America. The more you do, the more you shine while you're doing it, the more they'll give you. And it comes down to money. If you are showing them that you'll work 10 hours, no breaks, no lunch, and do work right, guess what? They're going to keep giving you work that way, because you're showing them, you're teaching them that you are invincible. I did it. That's what led to my breakdown. I came in early, cut the lights on. I left late, lights off. I worked through lunch. I was helping everybody. Hi, Tanya, can you? Sure, got it, on the way. But guess what? You're one person. So that goes into another subject. Some of us have a people pleaser that lives in our belly. We just want to please everybody. We just want people to be happy with us. We just want people to be able to say, good job. But guess what? To what detriment though? At what cost? Yes, you may be the queen of whatever, but you're tired, broke down, back hurt, neck hurt, you disgruntled inside, all because you're trying to show that you can be the be all end all. No. Lies. Okay? You are one person. So the best thing I can say is, as a united front, dear people that work in corporate America, we need to stick with our 8 and skate. We need to stop taking on extra that is harming us. We need to be honest when we have reached a limit. Okay? I do go over and beyond so much. It's just me. It's intrinsically who I am. But I've learned in my 30 plus years, you only can do so much before you just crack, you just buckle, you just fold, you just get migraines, you just end up calling off sick anyway because you're just tired. So when those mental traffic jams come, you're going to have to slow down, organize yourself, gather yourself, drink your water. If you're on any kind of medications, take them. If you're on an anxiety medication, be sure to take it, because ain't nobody in charge of you in terms of your health, your well-being, but you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep burning the midnight oil, coming home so tired you can't cook, can't talk to your spouse, can't talk to the kids? You didn't yell at the dog, the cat got an attitude. Are you going to keep operating like that, breaking your body down and your spirit down? Yes, sister, and people will take advantage. When you have shown them that you are Wonder Woman, Batman, Spider-Man, they will continue. Oh, just one more thing. Oh, call LaTanya, she'll do it. Oh, call Kanisha, she'll do it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Who doesn't want to get accolades and those great performance reviews about how you've just been just so amazing? I love that, but it costs. Who doesn't want a good raise? It costs. You need to work within your job description, the confines of what you're able to do. And if there's anything beyond that, if you can't do it, if you're not able to do it, if it's too much, say so. Say so. So I'm not going to be on here long. I just want to come in and just hang out with you for a minute. I did have a great day, but this day was a lot. It was a lot. And then you make sure when you have those days, if you have concerns, talk to your manager. Yes, I love what I do, but today was a lot. Can we talk about how we can maybe collaborate to where we're not so stressed? Because stress for me, stress kills. I will not let it kill me, but it gives you, I think stress takes days off your life. I do believe that stress can be our kryptonite. Stress can literally change your attitude if you don't handle it the right way. I am about 350. What stresses me now is not the same as what I could handle when I was 20. So I have to realize I am changing. I'm changing. What I could handle multitasking before, child, multitasking is of the devil. I don't handle it like that anymore. One thing at a time, please. I can't do 30 things at a time anymore. I know my limits. I also know what I'm worth, and I refuse to go backwards and allow myself to be backed into a corner where I am fighting for my life like I did at my previous employer. No, just no. So we have to be mindful of ways that we, me and you, can relieve ourselves of stress. Don't wait for the employer to come up with a plan for work-life balance. They probably never will. They don't think you should have work-life balance. You create your work-life balance, people. You create it. If it means doing a day off every 3 weeks, if it means doing a week off every 3 months, do it. If it means speaking up for yourself, saying, hi, could you not put me in an 8 o'clock meeting? Could you not put me in a 4:30 meeting? Come on. Speak up for yourself. I'm not saying take your earrings off and nuck if you buck. You want your job, right? I'm saying professionally. One moment, please. Professionally, what did my sister say? I received it. I'll check into it. I'll get back with you shortly. And put a time on it. I'll get back with you within a business day. And put a little extra in case you need it, because you can get busy. All right? So meet me back here on Wednesday, May 7th. We're doing the birthday podcast for me. The 50th is on Saturday, but we are celebrating this Wednesday. If you want to stop by, feel free. We're going to have some fun, talk, reflect. God has been good to me over the last 50 years. So meet me back here at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, May 7th. Also, every third week of the month, we do Power Hour with Andrew Griffin, our resident confidence guru and transformational speaker. So he'll be here probably the third week, and his wife LaRoya comes in for Girl Chat. So I'm out of here. Thank you all for tuning in with me. Follow the channel, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye, everybody.